Welcome back. It's now time for Midday Sports. Now, the Jamaica Olympic Association, JOA, has labelled the criticisms by the J3's top brass and veteran coach Glenn Mills over the allotment of coaches and officials, among other things, to the Paris Olympics as irresponsible and disturbing. Now, in a release Wednesday, the JOA said it finds inconceivable and quite disturbing that some executive members of the J3s and Mr. Glenn Mills could be so irresponsible in their statements. Coach Mills, a veteran of 9 Olympic Games, labelled the JOA's allowance of only 14 officials for track and field to next month's Paris Olympics as a disgrace on Monday during a press conference called by the J3As. The JOA also encouraged Mills, J3A's president Garth Gale, and treasurer Ludlow Watts to be guarded in their comments, given what it labelled as facts. Now, Reggae Boyz head coach Hamir Hallgrimsson says they'll be looking to take calculated risks when they take on Ecuador in their second Group B match at the Copa America tournament in Las Vegas, USA on Wednesday. Both teams are coming off defeats in their opening matches in the group, with the Reggae Boyz having lost 1-0 to Mexico and Ecuador going down 2-1 to Venezuela. But with the Reggae Boyz having yet to score a goal or record a point in 7 matches across 3 editions of the tournament, Hallgrimsson says they'll be hunting a positive result from the match, but he also explains why a cautious approach must be taken against the Ecuadorians.
We need to be aware of that. We cannot go all in and concede a goal because it's difficult to get back against a team like Ecuador and Venezuela. So we need to be careful, but we need to be brave as well at the same time. But it needs to be a risk with. Well, it needs to be a calculated risk that we take.
Today's match will kick off at 5 p.m. Meanwhile, football's local governing body, the Jamaica Football Federation, has said it has suspended winger Leon Bailey. This decision has been made in light of recent circumstances surrounding his comments and non-participation in the Copa America 2024, despite being selected. Consideration was also given to his stated desire to take a break from national duties, and suspending his selection will guard against any further miscommunication. They've also referred the matter to Mr. David Watt, the newly appointed chairman of the Disciplinary and Ethics Committee. And TVJ Sports understands that pacer Jeremiah Louis has replaced the injured Kemar Roach in the West Indies Test squad to play England in a 3-match series next month in England. Now, the 28-year-old Louis was the 6th on the list of wicket takers in last season's West Indies 4-day championship, bagging 30 wickets from 14 matches at an average of 17. The medium pacer also had a strike rate of just under 36 from his 14 innings. He was the top wicket-taking seam bowler. He joins his brother Mikhail Louis, who was also a first-time call-up to the squad, which was announced earlier this month. It means both Louis brothers are now in line to become the first ever Kititians to represent the West Indies at the Test level. And that's it for your Midday Sports Report. Shane?
Thanks, Jordan. And that's the Midday News. I'm Shane Masters. Join us at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the News, Sports and Production teams, have a good afternoon.